One thing that I truly love about Mezzetta is not just the high quality products or our mission to add a little bit of joy to everybody's lives through food, but how truly versatile our products can be. It's so amazing to see chefs using these products across different cultures and different styles of cooking. I'm Chef Andrew, and I can't wait to take you on this journey with me through California and beyond to meet with chefs and food personalities and celebrate this rich culinary landscape that we're all a part of, one bite at a time. On today's episode, I'm traveling to the city of Oakland to meet with Chef Nelson Yerman. Nelson is the chef and owner of both the award-winning Alamar Kitchen and Bar and Sober Mesa. He was a contestant on Top Chef Season 18, is James Beard recognized, was one of Plate Magazine's 2020 Chefs to Watch, and recently was named Best Chef of the East Bay by the East Bay Express. Nelson's restaurants tell the stories of the African and Caribbean cultures, his upbringing in New York, and his travels as a chef, all through his food. So come along with me on this journey to add a little bit of richness and color to the world through food and conversations around the table. Chef.
Hey, Chef. How you doing,
man?
Good to see you too.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome,
So great to
awesome.
see you
Welcome,
as always. I've loved being back in your kitchen, seeing where kind of
First time, right?
yeah, first time back here. Yeah, I've been at the bar a couple times.
Yeah,
but-
that was fun times.
So thank you for having me. I'm really excited you're going to share a recipe with us.
Yeah, really excited.
But I kind of want to get to know you a little bit better and kind of see, as a chef, get to know you better as a chef, kind of see where you gather your inspiration and kind of where you come up with your really amazing dishes.
Where the madness comes from and everything.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So is there a place nearby that we could go to?
Yes. One of my favorite places to go to when I just need to clear my mind and just think about food is Lake Merritt.
Okay.
Right in the corner, so beautiful, this serene kind of atmosphere and aura about it just helps me a lot. So I think that's be a perfect place.
Can we walk there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super close. Let's do it.
So. You want to sit here?
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
I can see why you
Gorgeous
come.
view.
I can see why you come here for inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Who knew that? I mean, I didn't know this was in the middle of the city.
Right? Yeah. People give us such a bad rap to Oakland. It's such beauty out here, man.
Yeah. Why Oakland?
For me, honestly, well, my wife is from Oakland,
Okay.
born and raised, so there's a little pride there. But it was just a familiarity that I got from coming all the way from New York.
Sure.
And when I got here, it was like, it seemed familiar but different.
Yeah.
So it was like a sense of home right away.
I can
which is
see
really
that.
Cool.
What was like the one dish that that you're like the most proud of that actually happened
Came
in this
from here.
spot? Yeah.
I think honestly was my braised oxtail.
Oh.
Coming from New York, you know how we are from there. We think big.
Sure.
We're very ambitious. So me not knowing really what the community is all about here and opening my first restaurant in Oakland, it was hard to really connect with people at the
Sure.
beginning. I wanted to be the best chef. I wanted to be the best restaurant, have all these big, high ambitions, and just do what I wanted to do.
Cool.
I didn't really kind of focus on what would the community need in this area. What are they striving for? What do they want to see in food and another restaurant in this community? Until like the years started passing by, really seeing the clientele coming in, really hearing from them, the feedback.
Yeah.
And just being out here and absorbing this and really getting to know Oakland, everything came to me there.
Yeah.
But I knew from when I sat here, just kind of absorbed everything around. And again, the diversity and seeing culture around. I knew that oxtail was one dish I needed to put on because it represented who I am.
Sure.
Represented my story, represented my childhood.
So both your restaurants are in Oakland.
Yeah.
Have you found opening 2 restaurants in the city, becoming more involved with the Oakland community?
Definitely. And I'm all about community. That's the way I was raised. Always about giving back and building. And it comes full circle. That's the way I see it. It's like when you're there for community, community's there for you when you need them. I got a fantastic recipe, and I want to utilize Mezzetta.
Okay.
The best products I love to use.
Well, thank you for that.
Of course. It's literally fantastic. I grew up having Mezzetta at home in my fridge. It was always that red top jar in the fridge that no one knew the name.
It's iconic.
It was just something that's so delicious.
I love the kind of Mediterranean influences you got going on here.
Yeah. It's just it was kind of my first love, Mediterranean cuisine.
Yeah.
Just learning something different and new, but also slightly familiar just because my mom used to do this bomb lasagna. She's tried Italian food.
Yeah.
That was a cool thing about my mom. She would try different things, not just cooking Dominican food.
Sure.
Just to kind of be a little more global,
Yeah.
have fun in the kitchen.
It's always an honor when a chef brings you into their kitchen,
Yeah.
especially this amazing Alamar kitchen that you have here.
Thank you.
What can you talk to what we're making here today?
Of course. And you're a little lucky because a lot of the appliances we have are semi-new now. Since we hit our 8-year anniversary, it was a lot older, a lot of
You didn't have to do that just for me, but I appreciate it.
Things are worn down, but now it looks a lot better.
This is this faro we got here?
Yeah, look at how beautiful this is. This is faro verde, which is green faro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never seen this.
Yeah,
kind
it's so fucking cool.
of. Wow.
And this was actually grown here in California. They've taken a lot of this, like, cool ingredients from Italy,
Yeah.
brought it here to California because we have similar weather, and just created its own beautiful thing.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the faro real quick. I'm gonna toast it in the pan, just to bring out more of that nutty
I
flavor.
was gonna say, does that add? Accentuates the flavor a
Yeah,
little bit.
big time.
That would probably make a good risotto too.
It would, yeah. Farotto, right?
Oh, faro. Farotto. Did you just coin that phrase?
Farotto.
Farotto. You guys heard it here first. Farotto. Trademark. Nelson Yamada.
All right.
So yeah, you really are inspired by the Mediterranean.
Really a lot, man. It's something I really focus on because when you go to a culinary school and you work in great different restaurants,
Yeah.
you're trying out these different cuisines, these different techniques, and you see what really falls
Sure.
into your kind of realm where you want to be as a chef. Because we can't do everything, right? There's no way we can do all type of cuisines. We have to choose a couple that really mean a lot to us, and we can tell our stories. And for me, Mediterranean cuisine was one of them. Just the influences.
I can smell that already.
Oh yeah.
Through your kind of like culinary travels and your experiences working in other restaurants, did you have to really kind of go through certain stages to then find out who you are as a chef?
Big time. And that's just from kind of moving around in different restaurants. Kind of what you want to do as a young cook. Try different places, learn different techniques, learn different things from different chefs. Until one really cuisine really kind of you're connected to.
And there's so many different styles of cuisine that you can learn, and I feel like the more that you learn, the more versatile you become as a chef. And like we're doing here, you bring those influences into the food that you like to cook.
Definitely. Yeah, like my cooking, definitely Mediterranean influence. I do a lot more Latin Caribbean now because it's where I come from. But also I have learned a lot of little Asian techniques too. And it's crazy because in Dominican Republic, there's a big Asian influence in the food and culture. We use a lot of soy sauce in our cooking, which is surprising. Just to add umami and that kind of saltiness.
Oh, soy sauce is best.
Yeah, in our oxtail, our braised chicken, all our cool stews. A lot of ginger too. That's kind of used a lot in Asian cuisine. You can see you get that really great aromatic. I'm gonna add clam juice.
Okay.
I want to add some cool little twists. So it's a blend of clam juice and chicken stock.
Nice.
Since we are doing a chicken dish.
Yeah.
But the clam juice. This is a dish I would love to have by the sea.
Yeah.
On the side, just grilling your meats and your seafood right by the beach.
Yeah.
So
on the Mediterranean, maybe. Yeah, that's awesome.
So
and also, you're a top chef, so you can't just put water on there.
Exactly. But I'm just gonna bring it up to boil.
Great.
Then put a cover on it, let it do its thing.
Awesome.
Just like cooking rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Beautiful thing. So now we're gonna make our tomato ginger sauce.
Ooh. All right.
So we got ginger, we got red onion, we got red miso, oregano, and of course some delicious spicy Italian fun tomato sauce from Mazzetta.
Calabrian chilies.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely fantastic.
Amazing.
So the spices, all these herbs, and the miso, it's gonna be absolutely fantastic. So, and that's something we're gonna brush our chicken with later when we grill it.
Cool. Just a red onion.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, red onion is more typical in our style of cooking.
Okay.
It just adds more flavor for us.
Is that kind of where you really got the desire to be a chef? Was from cooking as a child at home, or was it more so something that happened later on in life?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
There was a curiosity from just watching my mom and grandma cook, and aunt too. Just watching them in the kitchen having fun, cooking some beautiful food that brings everyone together was an amazing kind of thing to watch. But it wasn't like a love or something that I was passionate about yet. Due to the fact that it was kind of taboo for a man to cook in the kitchen.
Sure.
At least
Yeah.
for our culture.
Oh, yeah.
But I regret not asking more questions, not being there more often.
Sure.
But I was observed from afar, and I was like, wow, that looks so fun. Like, I want to be in there. I want to see what's going on.
There's something about being in the kitchen with family,
Yeah.
especially. It's like there's a connection there that you can get through other, maybe spending time together on a walk or in a car.
Yeah,
But when you're
exactly.
cooking together,
Exactly.
it's something truly special.
Yeah, really is. Really is.
That's some ginger that went in.
Got some ginger.
Nice. Yeah, those Asian influences you were talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, or is ginger actually pretty common in also
Pretty common in Africa.
Africa?
Also, yeah,
Nice.
where a lot of roots does come from, majority of it. So I finally kind of started learning more about, where I come from, ancestors come from, more the Pan-African route.
Sure.
Instead of just focusing on the Dominican side or Latin Caribbean, focusing on where we were influenced the most. All right, gonna add some sherry.
Awesome.
I love using sherry in cooking. Articulated that. This is a Fino sherry, so it's gonna add some acidity to the sauce.
Yeah. Would that be a dry sherry?
Yeah,
Dry sherry. The ginger and the onions is
right. Yeah, and wait till we add the miso for some umami.
Yeah.
And then of course the mozzarella, which you don't have to do much to. I
Yeah.
can just have it just plain coming off the jar. It's so absolutely delicious. The flavor that it has is just like, it was like a grandma cooked it for you.
Yeah.
That's the special thing about mozzarella.
That's the whole beauty of the artisan ingredients line, is that it's basically the best sauce that you could get in Italy.
Yeah.
In a jar in the comfort of your own home.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Mezzetta, we're all about bringing the finest foods from around the world to the American table.
Amazing.
And I agree with you, and like, you don't have to put anything in this.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of one thing that is amazing about Mezzetta, is that, yes, it's rooted in the Mediterranean style. We import a lot from the Mediterranean and Italy. But the amazing chefs using these products across different styles of cuisine, it's really amazing to see. So
Thank you. So just cooking it down with the onion and ginger and oregano. Super simple.
yeah, you kind of add it in now to toast it up
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the fun part.
The spicy Italian pumped
Oh, yeah.
tomato, yeah.
Yeah. Just hearing that sound is so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. That and a wine bottle popping are my two favorite sounds.
For sure. All right, adding our sauce. Just throwing that in there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this sauce is gonna cook for about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Just kind of light simmer. Gonna put it to the side, ready to rock.
Let all the flavors
Yeah.
melt together.
Yeah, and we'll blend
Awesome. We're making chicken, right?
it. Yeah,
We'll get into this in a minute, but walk me through these kind
little
of.
bitty grill.
Yeah.
So this delicious Suya spice that's popular in West Africa, used for a lot of grilling meats.
Okay.
It's just a beautiful spice mix. Paprika, there's ginger, a little bit of cardamom, cumin, coriander, a lot of beautiful things.
Love that.
I added a little bit of chipotle in there
Okay.
to add more of that heat.
You're a California guy.
Yeah,
now.
of course. Had to do a little twist. We are here.
Yeah.
There's also a little bit of dry citrus in there too that I added to kind of bring up that more flavor. That's kind of the Latin side coming out and kind of being influenced in here. But if you want to taste that, it's delicious.
Oh yeah, you can just go right in.
Yeah.
Love the cardamom in there.
Yeah.
The chipotle I definitely get.
Wow. We're using actually the leg meat for this one.
Okay.
So instead of white meat, we can use white meat, but I love the juicy dark meat.
Yes.
It's my favorite thing. Some beautiful dices. Like this.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of skin
That looks
too
good.
in there.
Love the color on that
Yeah.
too.
Perfect. So
Okay.
think like a kebab or skewer is generally what suya actually means. And it has to be grilled in West Africa. So it's not just the name of the spices itself, it's actual the technique and actual dish.
Okay.
A big skewer.
Hey,
and
if you're gonna fill that up with that delicious chicken and cherry peppers, I'm in, man. Don't worry
it's
about
that big skewer little grill. But this is a beautiful Japanese grill, so a bichotan grill. We've been using recently for like little skewers that we'll do.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll get a larger one. It's fantastic. But we're gonna start making our chicken.
Yeah.
And we're using mozzarella cherry peppers. Look how gorgeous these are.
Yeah, these are one of my favorite of our peppers.
Oh yeah.
They have they're sweet, but they have nice acidity. to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. So that sweetness is gonna go really nice with the spices.
Yeah.
And the spices. So
Excited. You were saying earlier, like when we were out at the park, it's like we're artists too. What is kind of like your philosophy when it comes to cooking?
it's funny because it has evolved and changed throughout the years. That's one thing we do as chefs. We evolve with what's going around,
Yeah.
what we're cooking, what our restaurants are doing, what the trend is also. So I think it's a really good time for a lot of us to really dig in deep as chefs and really show where we come from, for one, and be proud of that. Again, we don't have to stick to the guidelines we had in the past. We're just sticking to, Spanish or Italian or French food to really be well known and have a name behind you. Now I can do Caribbean, I can do West African. I can be proud of that and do cool things and still use the techniques that we learned as chefs throughout the past, right? That's one thing we really have to give tribute to.
The more and more I cook as a chef, the more I find myself going back to those simple, kind of intuitive ways of cooking.
Yeah.
As opposed to being so precise and being, cooking in French kitchens or even like going to culinary school, everything has to be so perfect. And the more I cook in the kitchen, the more I discover myself as a chef. And I'm sure you were just saying you want to do this. You go back to your roots. And you kind of go back to those humble kind of simple beginnings.
Exactly. We're going to turn on our grill in a second.
Cool.
And then we're going to start putting together our farro. Let's go check it out real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we got our pan down. Let's add our oil. Again, we're using rice bran oil. Love it. You can use olive oil too, which is very classic, cooking in Italy and Spain.
Yep.
So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add our garlic.
Nice. Yeah, that's the perfect amount of garlic.
Oh yeah.
Can never have too much.
No, definitely not. Gonna add our almonds.
I see the Spanish influence here with the almonds. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna add some raisins here.
Nice. Sure. The toasting of those raisins definitely almost like caramelizes
for sure.
the sweetness of it.
We're gonna add these beautiful Mazzetta red bell peppers
Nice.
that we cut earlier. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love these things.
Oh, it's all about quality because you don't have to ask me twice. This is the colors alone in this.
Right?
Yeah.
You can just have it just like this without the farro, but the farro adds just like this beautiful kind of rich, nutty flavor. So we sauteed it. It's gonna add a little bit of our sherry again.
Nice. Do you find yourself as you're experimenting with dishes, going back to kind of the ingredients of the cultures that you come from? And
Definitely, and I focus more on that now, so I'm more intentional with my food. I'm trying to utilize things that, again, I grew up with and represent my culture more.
Yeah.
So again, like here, using the peppers, the olives, use a lot of our cooking.
You just go right in with the farro.
Yeah. This is our green farro. So we're gonna add our parsley. A lot of nice greenery. I like to do a lot. So this is about done.
Cool.
Last thing I'm gonna add is some lemon juice.
Okay.
Just kind of, I use a spoon.
Oh, that's a cool trick. I normally use my hand, but then that's when I find the little cuts on my hand.
Exactly. It'll burn like a...
Oh, yeah. And I see some spinach here too, Chef. Can you put that in?
I'm gonna add that right at the end. Reason I don't want it to wilt too fast or too long.
You don't want it to wilt too fast?
Yeah. And for too long, it's super mushy.
Nice. So some baby spinach.
Baby spinach.
I haven't spent much time behind the bar. I've spent a lot of time on that side of the bar.
Yeah, me too. Before that, I was always there in the kitchen.
I'm anxious for you to show me what you got.
Yeah, but yeah, just like the craft of creating cocktails is super special for me, and I'm really digging it. It's just like cooking is like creating a dish. You're coming from an inspiration. Sure. You're coming from your heart. You're thinking about cool flavors that go well together, and it ends up being this gorgeous thing. So yeah, I got this cool cocktail. We're gonna use Mazzetta sweet cherry pepper, just like we're doing our chicken. I have this beautiful vodka from Green Bar Distillery, which they're actually from LA. Oh, nice. Where are you from? True Garden. So it has pepper flavor, it has carrots, celery, really beautiful. We're going to showcase the beautiful garden of California into this cocktail.
Well, I'll get out of your way. I'll let you.
Let's do it.
You're doing the good. You're doing the good work. So
Then we're gonna muddle it.
Just kind of muddle it, bring out all the flavors.
Yeah.
And fresh squeezed, always.
Fresh squeeze, yeah.
Nice.
A little bit of agave.
Is that straight agave or did you make like a simple?
Straight agave.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Agave, we get it straight from Mexico. Got our vodka. A little bit of triple sec.
Okay.
So we're going almost like a twist on a lemon drop.
Okay.
For this drink.
Nice. Yeah, those peppers have so much flavor.
Yeah. We're gonna use a little bit of this Trinity bitters. It's 3 different sizes: citrus, grapefruit, orange, lime. There's a bunch of cool Caribbean spices.
Must be fun.
Allspice, anise.
Allspice?
Yeah, love that.
Oh yeah, definitely
Right?
smell that.
Yeah.
Must be fun as a chef, behind the bar, kind of also just getting to taste all the crazy products that,
man.
Have come out of the bar industry too.
This is a chocolate mole bitters.
All right, I see you.
So peppers, mole, all that.
Yeah, it smells really good. I'm sure it's gonna taste even better.
See what happens. That was the one thing I was nervous about the most, shaking.
Yeah.
And I kind of learned throughout the years. First shake I ever learned was a European shake, which is going from your chest forward, just going back, you hear that swishing. And then you can start adding some little cool
Add a little flair to it, yeah.
All right. Ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
The color is beautiful.
Thank you. What goes well with vegetables and all that, we just cooked our sauce and ginger. Use a little bit of ginger beer. Just a small little topping. But some effervescence.
I was gonna say effervescence, yeah. Beautiful.
There we go.
Well, it's really well balanced.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm tasting the cherry pepper. I could smell the cherry pepper when I first put it up to my nose, but the flavors are really balanced. I'm getting a little bit of that chocolate. The ginger beer is a great touch.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a win for sure.
Appreciate it.
Just talking to you and getting to know you about your cooking philosophy and your background and where you kind of draw inspiration from is really inspiring. We're seeking, we sought inspiration and came back here and made something. And you're inspiring me with your stories and with, just your whole philosophy on food. It's really amazing.
Thanks so much. Thanks. Just telling our stories, really giving back, contributing our ancestors. Just a little base.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of our sauce right in the bottom too. Yeah, and talk about, family and what family means to us, and also tying it with Mezzetta. It's all about family, it's all about, people came from different countries to this country as immigrants, wanted to reach the American dream. So we want to represent things as family style so we can eat and connect more as a person, as people.
Sharing food around the table, there's something to it that you just can't match. That's how Mezzetta started.
Yeah.
Our founder came here at 11 years old and
crazy.
Moved to San Francisco, missed the food that he grew up on and brought it to the American table. And
that's what it's about, man.
That's why we always say sharing your food is sharing a part of who you are.
Exactly. Just adding some richness to this chicken dish.
Yep.
Make sure it's cooked.
It's a little bit more flavor too. Yeah. Nice.
So again, this dish you can cook in a bigger grill, so something with a lid on, so you can kind of char it, flip it, and then put a lid on, let it kind of roast in the grill. We're going smaller grill here, Vitrotan, so just letting it do its thing and cooking naturally.
You could even do it in a small capacity where it's just like one piece of chicken with a cherry pepper and as a bite, as an appetizer. That's awesome.
But these cherry peppers actually really make this dish, so I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, cherry peppers are the best, even in cocktail form.
Right?
May I serve you?
Sure.
I'll give you a little.
Oh yeah.
The Suya. There you go, man.
Thank you, brother.
Anything else?
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for this.
We love to play things family style, just to bring that connection with the food and just make it special.
Yeah.
You know, just give us the memory of being with our families. Thank you.
I'm gonna dive into this.
Go for it.
The crunch of those almonds.
All right.
Oh my God.
You get those beautiful red bell peppers. So it all from the jar. It's super delicious. Very vibrant. Yeah, I wanted to add the sweetness from the raisins to that crunch from the almonds. Add some texture.
That roasted depth of flavor from the bell peppers.
Thank you. Thank you.
So good. And I'm getting the brininess of that Kalamata olive.
Yeah.
If I'm really silent over here, you'll understand why.
So cheers.
That Suya spice is amazing on this chicken. I'm imagining like all the things you could do with it too.
Yeah.
Wow. Really great chef. Oakland is so lucky to have a chef like you
Thank you.
in their city or the town.
The town is right. Well, that's why I feel I'm the lucky one to be here. You know, like the town chose me when I came here. Just for me, coming from New York was always like San Francisco's the mecca of food, like one of them. But I didn't get that feeling when I got here. It was such amazing restaurants, but didn't get the sense of home and community.
Yeah,
like I felt here, and it was just like the right move to be here, part of the town, and really represent Oakland all around.
Yeah. We've gone to the park. We had a great conversation. We came here, we cooked together, having a cocktail together. But sitting here and eating this dish, everything that you've talked about and told me all day is right in this dish. And I'm tasting it. I'm really getting that. I'm understanding who you are more through this food.
Thank you. Thanks.
So, can't wait. Next time you have to come to the Mezzetta kitchen, I'll cook for you.
Oh yeah. I can't wait.
Cheers, man. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Chef. Yeah.
So, for those of you watching, like, follow, and subscribe to this YouTube page for more videos like this. Follow us on Instagram at Mezzetta, TikTok, Facebook. Chef Nelson, where can they find you now?
Find me on Instagram, also Chef Mel 4, number 4. Also Alomar Oakland and Soda Mesa Oak. That's the second baby, the cocktail bar. You gotta check it out. Amazing. Well done.
Keep an eye out for this guy.